Hi, Morris. He's been tolerating you well, but your other food is in the right spot. Maybe you should just go to your other food. Hi. Hello. Hi, Morris. Good morning. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble. He's been doing better. Yeah, your food's over here, Morris. Your food's over here, honey. Come on. Morris. Morris, come here, bud. Your food's over here. There you go. Good boy. There's Stripey. That's the affectionate tuxedo. Okay, boys. It's windy. It's sunny and clearing. And Ruby is ready for pickup. They started working on her yesterday. Well, Sunday afternoon they moved her around. And then they had her in the bay last night. They had techs working overnight because that's how busy Tesla is. And I'll read you the details of what they did to fix her. But she's ready for pickup, and instead of walking, we're going to go pick her up. Yeah, they said the storm's cranked up in Florida. Well, we got 4/10 of an inch. That's not anything to sneeze at, right? But they said the storm's cranked up in Florida, and then that kept us from getting the super duper rain they thought we were going to get. So, 4/10 is not shabby. Hey, buddy. Hi. Hi. Good morning, Panther. Good boy. Good boy. Touched the wrong ear there for a second. Oops. I guess I got lucky this morning. He's in a good mood. Yeah. Kind of feels refreshed out here this morning. Just a smidge cooler. Everything's rinsed off pretty. It's kind of nice. See, I need to go down by Don's tree and eat just with my hands, just pull some of the weeds that are up next to the bricks. Take a couple minutes, no big deal. Be good to do it before it leaves out though. Good morning. Hey, Gray. How's my sweet girl? I brought you fresh chicken last night, right after I deboned it, and I see you finished it. Yeah, let me shut the door. And don't worry about her going out. She's scared of her own shadow. All I'd have to do is open up the little hole, and I think she'd run right back through the door, the little cat door. She'd run right back inside. She doesn't really want to mess around with those other cats out there. Hi, baby girl. So I went in the app to look, and Ruby appears to be downloading .8 again. So I've pinged Tesla to ask them about that. That does not sound good to me. She already has on .8. She doesn't need .8 again. The remote guy had problems with her not completing downloads, restarting downloads. It was a mess. So I don't know. Dawn says if we get up there and she's not right, we want to leave her, I guess. I mean, I'm not totally against that. That's just, I got distracted because I wanted to tell you what they did to fix her, and then I went in there and I had hints that things aren't right, so I'm distracted. But here's what the text said, and I am having to read off the small screen on my phone. Verified autopilot not working as expected and firmware failing to install. Found secondary autopilot processor offline and not communicating properly. Performed autopilot recovery procedure and firmware updated to 2023.44.30.8. Performed post-repair test drive to calibrate cameras and verified autopilot working as expected. Some further calibration will be required for FSD beta to be available. All cameras operating normally. So I don't know what the autopilot recovery procedure is, but the frunk was open, and one could imagine that they may have done a capacitive discharge. You know, we don't know. We're hoping they have some tools available to them that are different than the tools we have available to us, right? But I don't know. Seems to me that they've just done what we've already done, and we've proved that we can get autopilot back after doing a capacitive discharge for a while until it fails again. And so I'm not trying to be cup half empty, and I'm not trying to be complaining. I just feel realistic here in that I believe even if we picked her up today, there's still some chance the problem could reoccur. I want to be wrong. I don't want to spend any more time talking to Tesla about this problem. I want to use autopilot when I drive. I want to have a good time with my car. I love my car. But, you know, so I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get up there. They appear to have charged us $205 labor for this whole scenario, the remote diagnostic, which the guy spent a lot of time trying to fix the car. And then, you know, I know they're just mostly babysitting it when they're downloading stuff or whatever, but they do have to kick off things, and they did. We can see in Teslafy that they drove her on the typical post-repair loop to see how she was doing. And so, you know, we didn't think that that was outrageous, so we just paid it and go on with life. But yeah, I don't know. I still think we need to ping a software engineer about the code changes for the holiday update. Just give me access to the software library and let me look. Or let Don look, because he's better than me. I just want to look and see. I'm sure we could figure out where that alert got issued and the part of the code that generated that alert. And hopefully if they use change flags, we could see if they changed that area of the code.
Yeah, we found many of a bug.
Yep.
Oh, well, they were changing. They were in here.
They said they didn't do anything with that, but look, there's a change flag. Or if they're unkind and they didn't put in a change flag, we'll just diff the current level of code with the prior release level of code and show the software engineer where he changed the code but didn't put in the appropriate change notes. We've done that before too. So we have seen a lot of Teslas on the road this morning, and there's an EV6, but there's a Model S coming up behind the Tesla white. Not going super fast, I guess. Now I can see now in the picture. Here comes the Model S.
Hey, when am I going to get it to show me Teslas?
Right.
100D.
Anyway, that's got to be like the 8th or 10th Tesla we've seen this morning, easy. They're everywhere. Wow, new red.
Yeah, it is shiny.
We're looking for Ruby. I didn't pay attention to where Teslafy says she is on the lock, because it is pretty granular and will pretty much tell you the exact space. I think that's her there. Nope, that's the wrong red too.
Yeah.
And black interior, so not Ruby. Those are the wrong wheels.
Well, I can pull up the app and look.
Yeah, well, we'll almost, at least today we can circle the lot. She shouldn't be over here on the left because those are pickups. But we got one more lane to go down. It's possible we reported the issue and somebody's went to look at her.
Yeah.
I saw the service bay door close. This side is new stuff. The other side is repairs.
Wow.
So I really am not seeing her unless she's right down here on the end. So we'll park and go in and talk. I just, you know, it would be great if we could talk to a service tech. I'm feeling calm. I just want to talk to a service tech though. So Ruby's not out here. They've taken her to the back. I don't see Ruby.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. We've kind of figured maybe we were leaving without her again. We'll see.
Yep. I have a 10 o'clock. So while I have a few minutes.
Well, I can go in and try to handle it. I'm not feeling like I'm going to go all Jersey girl this morning. I never actually go all Jersey girl. Just inside, I'm feeling Jersey girl. There's a difference between feeling it and being it.
I bet this is where Ruby was parked.
Yeah, could be.
I bet. This is where they typically would put
a finished car, sure.
Because that's what the cars, you know, this is a Model S over here.
Yeah. These aren't new cars. The new cars on the lot are typically here, and then service and other cars more over this way. But the pickup area, generally across the front of the store and here.
That's whenever they have enough little flexibility. Usually they just got so many cars, they stack them on top of each other.
Yeah, I suspect you're coming in because you want to use the bathroom anyway.
Among other things, yes, that's right.
So my favorites and recents and navigation are gone. And underneath trips, you can see that A and B are both the same at 18 miles. It's like they reset the MCU more than just they disconnected the 12 volt. So maybe that's a good sign for a fix. They had her charged up to 89% for me. She wasn't out on the lot because she was still inside plugged in, which I had missed looking in the app. But now that they say that, yeah. So I don't know. They said .8 was downloading again, that they pushed it out on purpose and it's completed now or didn't do anything else. So they're thinking I'm good to go. So I'm going to go. I got 50 minutes to get to my chiropractor's appointment. Don's on his conference call and he's going to head on back to the house. Well, there's the ability to engage autopilot. I didn't look to see if the beta is enabled or not, but I could engage autopilot. I'll test it out when I get out on the turnpike here in a minute. Well, in the settings, auto steer beta is enabled, and that's what's driving right now versus the FSD beta. I have to be parked, you know, the car in park in order to change that setting. And like they had warned me, additional camera calibration may have been required for that. So anyway, she's driving, you know, out here in the interstate, you're not going to notice too much the difference between auto steer beta and FSD beta. FSD beta, the main differences would be handling stoplights without having to say it's okay to go on city streets and stuff like that. So like I said, not likely to notice out here on the interstate. So far so good. I can afford a 15-minute stop into this Target. I've got a couple minutes to spare. Well, they were not wrong about the wind alert. It's extremely windy. I got a orange Tesla Roadster Hot Wheels and 3 other EV Hot Wheels. It was good for me, I think, to get the cobwebs out this morning, run in, hustle through the store, run back out. You know, fast walking pace since I didn't get my walk in today. Ruby got warm while I was inside. It's 57 out and she's sitting in the sun. So I was going to go in autopilot and see if it'll let me do full self-driving beta. And it did. So, cool. Again, they had said I might need to do a little more calibration. If I did, it's apparently done. So, I'm just looking at the settings and make sure nothing else is different than what I'm expecting, which I think is always a good idea. Because some things on Ruby got reset, so still has creep, so that's good. Alright, well that's the one that's most important to me and that's different. You know, my profile wasn't gone today, so just some of the other stuff seemed to be reset. Alright, well I'm done with my PEMF and I'm headed to Guardian Angel, Apex, and Whole Foods. You know the drill on Tuesday. I'm so predictable. But there's always something different at Guardian Angel, so. Well, they still have the trailers over there for construction. I've seen 2 Model 3s so far, a red one and a blue one. And parking closer is looking good today. I like this spot on this side that's near the stripes. Yeah, Hertz just doesn't have a lot of cars here today. Those are cute and they're cottontail lane, so they're Eastery. They are Eastery colors. This one's marked 9. Probably the same for both of them. Yeah, it's not bad. Well, this week we have somebody's clown collection. Neat. I bought 5 hand towels, a brand new mason bee house. It's one of those wooden structures coated in wax that has all the little tubes in it. It was cute. And Michelle has a oak acrylic fronted display cabinet stand. It's like 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet by 8 inches, something like that. I'll show you a picture of it, that and the bee thing, so you can see. And I'm on my way over to Whole Foods now, and I had a few donations and I dropped them off. I went around back and Ben loaded up the display thing for me, and I unloaded the donation, some books, and yeah, there was like 3 bags of stuff. I do take things back sometimes. Unfortunately, it's not a bag per bag transition, but I do take stuff back sometimes. And I certainly never put it in the landfill. More likely to give it away or wait for the right person, one of the two. Hello, Model X. And I don't think that was the one I saw back at the other shopping center. I think it was a different midnight silver metallic. There's a 3. So I was reading an article about plastic trash bags and California's law and how it kind of backfired on them. It's just a lesson to be learned. You would think, I passed it on to Dawn to read. You would think that with all of the plastic bags Dawn and I pick up at the park, that we would be against the use of plastic bags. That and the fact that at Whole Foods, maybe not everywhere, but at Whole Foods I do take in reusable bags, either their paper ones and use them 4 or 5 times, or ones Michelle's given me. There was a Y. So anyway, apparently what happened, and this is loose interpretation, but pretty accurate to what I remember reading. They passed a law about 10 years ago that said no plastic trash bags, except for right around the time they were passing the law, somebody came out with these thicker plastic trash bags that were meant to be reused and then could still be recycled. And they wrote it into the law that you could use those thicker bags. So what ended up happening is now they have more plastic bag by weight in the landfills today than they had 10 years ago when they passed the law. And I don't think the reason was conveyed. It's nothing to do with the number of bags or whatever, but it has to do with these thicker reusable plastic bags. Apparently people don't reuse them. So they're using plastic bags like they were using before, but each plastic bag is even more per weight than the original bags. Now maybe some people have gone to recyclable or reusable fabric or paper or something else, but so now there's more. So they're going to go in and they're going to try to fix the law, change the law or whatever, because these reusable thicker plastic bags, they didn't have the intended consequence. They didn't work out right. They didn't do what they needed to do. So yeah, from picking up trash along the side of the road, it's very hard to get people to not do the wrong thing or to do the right thing, whichever way you want to see it. And a certain set of people are all in on, I'm gonna recycle what I use, and I'm gonna only use what I need, and I'm going to fix what I can, and and that's just, it works for them. And other people are not gonna do that. I know I use the plastic bags at home when I come home from Walmart or Harris Teeter for cat litter. And so if I didn't have those plastic bags, it's highly likely I would be buying plastic bags to replace the ones I can no longer get at the store. And a lot, I'm in Lego forums and Tesla forums, and I'm in cat forums, and cat people are going to go buy plastic bags. So if you take them away from the for free or whatever, I think the thinnest one that you can use that doesn't poke a hole and leave kitty litter all over the house is what we need. We don't need extra thick ones. We're not going to reuse them or whatever, but at least they're used for 2 things. And Don and I don't typically bring bags with us to the park. We typically just pick up bags at the park and use them to fill with trash, and then we throw away the bag and the trash, and that way the trash doesn't blow back out of the trash cans, or depending on what it is, we can get it where it needs to go, the proper place for it to go. So I don't know, there's a lot of, here's what I really wanted to say, the crux to the matter, other than you might want to go Google California plastic bags and read this article or what it had to say for yourself. But lots of things we latch onto that people sell as a good thing to do, they have unintended consequences, and we don't spend anywhere near enough time trying to figure out if that solution is really going to be a good solution, or if it's going to fix the thing we were trying to fix but cause other problems, or maybe not even fix the things we were going to fix. So when somebody tries to sell me on a solution that it's the end-all be-all of everything, my life at my age is telling me probably not at this point. So let's just be careful about what we latch onto. The whole lipid hypothesis about eating saturated fats and it causing your cholesterol to raise, and we've got to eat low fat and stuff, it would be just another example of going off on proclaimed science that wasn't great science, and unintended consequences. There are so many examples. It's a good day for EVs here at Whole Foods. So when I came out, there were 2 Model S's, 2 Model Ys, one was next to me, and a Model 3, plus Ruby. When are we going to see a Cybertruck? And that's a good showing for Tesla at the Whole Foods parking lot today. I am having to repair my car to the Bluetooth so that I can listen to my Audible book. Yeah, I wonder if I've got to come in here and delete the one out that I've had before. Oh, it found me. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Looks like I'm good. Hey, hey.
Hey, hey, all your boys come out to meet you.
Yeah, you and the kitties, huh?
All the kitties, yeah.
So here's that acrylic display shelf. It's real wood, oak, and this part lifts off, and then the shelves can slide out, but they're affixed in there pretty good. So it was $15.99. It was a good deal. Here's the little bee house. And if you look on one of the sides, it does have the holes, and it's got the hanger, and it was new. It had not been used. Well, there is all my boys. Hi. That's Morris all sprawled out there. I got us some pretty sunshine this afternoon. Hi, Morris. Hi. Hi, Stripe. Morris. Hi, bud. Don't be afraid. It's all good. It's all good, buddy. It's all good. Oh, big stretch tucks. Hi. Hi. I made Don a little afternoon snack plate. He knows I had roast beef and probably a hard-boiled egg and some Zevia root beer on my way home, and let's make sure he has something good too. I've been in here with Gray for about an hour, and I've got yesterday's video done, and she had enough attention that she dozed back off over here beside me, so I think she's a happy girl. Yeah. You're doing a tux. I see at least 4. Are any of them bucks? I can't tell. I see 5 now. And one off to the side is 6. Usually if there's 6, there's 7. I didn't see any boys. I don't know that I'm going to get bags 14 and 15 done tonight, but I am going to do bag 14. I feel like snapping a few bricks together. I've moved a few things out to the garage and probably going to get Don's help to move a few more things out to the garage. Well, maybe if he stays with his stomach up, he'll let me film my video tonight. Hi, buddy. Don't play too hard. So I'm done with bag 15. That's the last of it. Really fun. He's got a thing about me doing my final Lego video of the day. He's a good boy. So it's got the marquee up, which is really neat how they put that on there. They use some fence pieces behind, and it's got a little greenhouse on the roof, and I added the owl and the cat. You go down for a minute. The squirrel came with it. Oh, I gotta put the flower in the window. But anyway, it's done. It's way cool. There's the delivery pizza guy. It's got the city lamplight. The sidewalk's good. But tomorrow, I'm gonna put a little bit of stuff on the back because I just can't leave it looking like that. And a few more minifigures. But I got to think about it and hunt them, and that's, you know, got to have time and be in the right frame of mind to do that. So I am going to cook. It's 6:45, and we've got steak and a piece of lobster tail for dinner tonight.